TCM.com, and Barnes & Noble DVD locations.
Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. Welcome to you and welcome to this month's TCM guest programmer, the man at the piano, the great Mr. Michael Feinstein. Welcome, Michael.
Thank you.
So glad to have you here.
Thank you.
This is a long time in coming, and we're so pleased to have you here.
It's a great
And I
pleasure.
love your lineup of films that you've picked.
Thank you.
But I don't understand Too Late Blues. From 1961, Paramount Pictures, Bobby Darin, directed by John Cassavetes,
yes.
with Stella Stevens.
Yes.
Why this movie?
First of all, I think it's a wonderful film. It's a film that is maligned because at the time it was not successful, and it was perhaps a little too edgy for audiences of the early 1960s, because even though it was made by Paramount, a big studio, it has the feel of an independent film. Mm-hmm. It was John Cassavetes' second feature, and the thing that I love about it, one of the things, is the realism portrayed in the film at that time. The way they portray jazz musicians. I think Bobby Darin's acting is fantastic.
He was a good actor.
He was
really
fantastic,
good actor,
and
wasn't
he could have had a major career
Yeah.
just as an actor.
Mm-hmm.
And the score is by David Raxon.
Oh,
David
can't do better
Raxon,
than that.
Laura.
Yes,
Laura,
exactly.
which is the piece of music that both Cole Porter and Irving Berlin said that they wish they had written. And at this point in his career, Raxon had created over 100 film scores. And the funny thing is, when Cassavetes was ready to shoot this film, they realized that they needed to pre-record all of these jazz sequences, and they hadn't gotten a composer yet. They thought, oh, we'll score it afterwards. So they very hurriedly hired David Raxon, who created this amazing jazz score using some of the best West Coast jazz musicians, including Shelley Mann, Red Mitchell, Jimmy Rolls, Benny Carter. And Raxon wrote these amazing themes for this film that are some of my favorite pieces of music.
Oh, great. Well, give us a little Raxon here. Just a little, not necessarily from this movie, just a little David Raxon.
Well, one of my favorite pieces, which is not very well known, is a piece he wrote 2 years later for a movie called 2 Weeks in Another Town.
That was beautiful, beautiful.
He was such a great melodist.
Yeah. We also have to mention he wrote that beautiful theme for The Bad and the Beautiful.
Ah, yes. Well, that's everybody's favorite. It's a gorgeous thing. Sort of a tapeworm melody, but fantastic.
Great, great. So let's have a look at Too Late Blues.
Great.
Here from Paramount in 1961, starring Bobby Darin and Stella Stevens, directed by John Cassavetes. Not a bad group. Too Late Blues.